Hello, beautiful friends. Today we're going to do a really gentle feel-good flow. Designed to open up the whole body. We're going to work through the back of the legs, the shoulders, the hips. Just going to start to really make everything feel good. So let's begin. We're going to come over onto our hands and knees. We're just going to take a gentle cat-cow. So setting up our wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. And just starting to drop our belly down, letting our gaze come to the ceiling and giving our hips a gentle wiggle. And then we're going to exhale, curling our belly button to spine, just keeping that gentle side to side movement happening. Inhale, dropping the belly, chest comes through the arms, gaze to the ceiling, and exhale, flowing through. Just enjoying each breath, each movement. And then coming to stillness, we're going to extend our right leg back and we're going to draw our left knee up to our chest, straightening it behind and then drawing the left knee in. Starting to build that strength in to our arms and legs. And then dropping that left knee down, extending it behind us. And the right knee comes to chest and out. And then dropping that right knee down and left coming back into our tabletop position. We're going to bring our right knee through our hands, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, we're going to straighten the leg and exhale to come forward. Inhale to straighten and exhale to come forward. Just creating that movement within your body and your breath. And this time as we come forward, we're just going to pause and hold this position for a few breaths. If it feels good to you, you may want to rise up off of that back heel, bringing the left hand to the mat, and then opening up to the side, feeling the stretch, reaching with your fingertips. If you have your back knee down, just keep the top of the foot flat to the floor, otherwise engaging through the quads, really reaching and stretching with each part of the body. Enjoying that strength building. Inhale, and then exhale, bringing that right hand back to the mat, sweeping the right knee behind, and just coming back into child's pose. You can keep your knees together or take them as wide as you like, and start to rock your hips down. Just remembering that every pose we're aiming for is to make you feel good, your body and your breath. And coming to stillness, taking 3 breaths here. And then meeting back in tabletop. And this time we're going to bring our left foot between the hands. Inhale, straightening that leg. And exhale, coming forward. Feeling the stretch into the back of the hamstrings, the calves. And as you come forward, notice how you feel the stretch into your hip flexor. And this time, as we come forward, pausing, feeling that stretch, making sure our knee doesn't go over the ankle, and either keeping your right knee down or coming up into the high lunge. We're going to open our left arm up, chest to the left side. Just find the variation that feels good for you today. Really reaching through your fingers in whichever variation of the pose you have. Taking 2 more breaths. And then rocking that hand down, sweeping the leg back. This time we're going to come into our downward dog. So just allowing your hands to spread wide, middle finger points forward, and then pressing your chest back through your arms, letting your heels sink towards the mat. Inhale, rising up on your tiptoes, and exhale, sinking down. One more. And allowing yourself to find that stillness now. Taking 2 more breaths. Really pressing those hips up and back. And then walking your hands, feet towards your hands. And we're going to meet in a forward fold. Just letting ourselves hang out here. Head is heavy. Seeing if you can bring your chest towards your knees. Taking a few swings, maybe rocking from side to side, giving a beautiful bend in your legs. And then we're going to inhale, raising our head, coming into a flat back position. And exhale to lower. Inhale to raise, drawing those shoulder blades back. And exhale to lower. And then this time we're going to sweep the arms all the way up and around, coming into Tadasana. Just taking some time to align your knees over your ankles. Keep spreading those toes wide, hands by your side. Beautiful little bend in the knees, so keeping them nice and supple and rolling those shoulders back. Just taking 3 breaths here. And then gently, we're going to come into a figure 4. So we're going to take our weight onto the left foot, raising that right knee up. And you're going to bring your right ankle over the left knee. Your hands can come to your heart space, and we're going to start to sink down. Inhale to rise, and exhale to lower. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. As we lower, just allowing the weight of our hips to draw us downwards. Feeling that gentle strength building in the sole of the feet, that balance. Just finding somewhere to focus your attention. Taking 1 more breath. And then rising up, swapping feet. Right foot comes to the floor, taking your weight onto that right foot. Drawing the left ankle over the right knee. Inhale, straightening. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. If you find yourself wobbling, just find a drishti, a focus point, and keep your attention focused there. Or you can always move to a wall. Just allow your hips to sink down now, taking our 3 breaths. And then rising up, switching those feet, walking them out, bringing your hands by your side, taking a deep inhale, raising the hands overhead, gentle back bend, and then exhale, floating forward, taking that left and right foot back, coming into our plank. We're going to inhale, dropping the knees, bringing our chest to our arms. We're going to come into our Sphinx pose. So taking your arms as wide as your shoulders, fingers are spread, elbows beneath the shoulders or slightly in front. We're going to take a wiggle of our hips, loosening any tension in our bottoms, our legs. And we're going to slowly draw our elbows back towards us, pressing up through the forearms, elbows draw back, bringing that chest forward. And as you exhale, release the tension in your glutes. Beautiful, just letting yourself start to melt down. Feeling that really gentle bend coming into the lower back. And then lowering down, taking your hands as wide as the mat. We're going to inhale, rising up. As you exhale, fold your head over to the left. Inhale to rise. Exhale, float to the right. Inhale to rise. Exhale to the left. Maybe walking your hands in a little bit closer so you get a bit of a gentler, a more extensive back bend. And then coming back to center, lowering down, bringing your hands by your side, curling those feet over, and coming up in to a variation of our rock pose. So we're going to bring our bottoms to our heels. If you can't quite reach them, you can put a pillow behind there. You want to feel that stretch into the front of the quads. You're going to bring your hands behind you, fingers face forward. We're going to start to raise our hip, letting our head fall back. Inhale, and then exhale to sink back down. Inhale, pushing up, and exhale to come down. This time as you rise, just stay here, pressing through the glutes. Just taking 2 more breaths. Let your head hang back, throats open. And then folding forward. Coming onto hands and knees, crossing your legs and rolling over onto the back. Bringing your soles of the feet to the mat, touching the heels if possible. We're just going to take a gentle bridge flow. So I'm going to inhale, curling the spine up, pressing through the glutes, letting your hips rise, and exhale to lower. Inhale to rise, and exhale to lower. And this time, as we rise up, we're going to pause here, drawing our knees in towards one another, and if it feels good, walking your hands, interlacing the fingers beneath you, and taking 2 more breaths. Still actively pushing through the heels, the front of the thighs. And then releasing, drawing your knees to your chest, taking your legs wide and taking hold of the outer blade of the foot, just coming into our happy baby stretch before we move to Shavasana. Enjoying that gentle massage of the lower back and that opening in the hip flexors. And then gently drawing your soles of the feet to the mat, reaching those legs out and actively pulling each one away, almost as if someone had hold of your foot and was stretching you out. Hands by your sides, gaze closes down. Inhale, feel the front of your belly rising up. And as you exhale, feel the back of your whole body starting to sink into the mat, feeling the support beneath you. Just counting your breaths, following the flow of the inhalation and the exhalation. And very gently drawing your attention back to the room around you. Just starting to make any movements with your fingers, your toes. We're awakening the body. If you have nowhere to be, you're welcome to hang out here in Shavasana a little while longer. Otherwise, gently making your way up, keeping your eyes closed down if possible, and coming into a simple cross-legged position. Drawing your hands together in prayer pose, we raise them to the third eye for compassion in our thoughts. We bring them to our lips for compassion in the words we speak, internally to ourselves and externally to others. We bring them to our heart space for compassion in the actions we choose to take as we walk our journey every day. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and may my thoughts, my words, and my actions contribute in some way to that happiness and freedom for all. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. This one was a little bit more of a strength builder, but still keeping it within that easy feel-good flow. If you'd like to check out some of my other videos, I've popped some links below. I also offer the Mindful Movement series where we go through 9 poses designed to open up different parts of your body that you can practice anywhere. They come complete with a cheat sheet you can download. So I would love for you to either leave me a comment below, let me know what you thought, or reach out to me via social media. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will speak to you again soon. Thank you.